control, 2 hours until race time. Mike, just checking to see if you can give us an update when the athletes are racing. We'll head over in a few minutes.
Today, we're not going to have a lot of time tomorrow morning. We'll be training the rest of the season.
15 seconds!
We got to clear.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I've been running for approximately 15 years, and there's a funny story that I love sharing because I never used to be a runner. I started as a young boy swimming, surfing, lots of water sports, playing rugby, but never a runner, never a distance runner. I'm short, I'm stocky, and I remember one year, this was back in the fitness days, we had a number of clients wanting to train up for the City to Surf, which was in Sydney. It's a 14-kilometre fun run, and sure enough, I trained up with them, and we completed our first City to Surf with them. And the next minute, a mate of mine, a good mate of mine, Dave, he said, Shorty, he said, how about we train up for a half marathon? I said, well, what's a half marathon? I said, it's 21 Ks. He said, 21 Ks? Look at this body, I'm short, I'm stocky, I've got flat feet, bad knees. He goes, come on, let's do it. So sure enough, we started training, we completed our first half marathon. And then he goes, listen, I know you love setting goals. How about we set another goal? How about we do a full marathon? I said, a full marathon? What's a full marathon? And he said, it's a 42-kilometre run. I said, 42-kilometre run? Who runs 42 kilometres? Sure enough, back and forth, we ran our first marathon. That marathon led into a number of other marathons that we ran. And next minute he goes, Shorty, listen, I know you can run now. Well, you think you can. I know you're a good swimmer. Can you ride a bike? I said, well, I can give it a good crack. He goes, well, there's a little thing called a half Ironman. I said, what's a half Ironman? He said, well, it's a 1.8-kilometre swim, a 90k bike ride, and a 21k run. I said, oh, wow. I said, oh, well, let's give that a crack. We did our first Ironman together. 4 Ironman later, I said to myself, well, what's next? What's the next adventure? And you know, I'd love the multi-sport element, but I didn't like the road running so much, and I thought, well, what would it be like if I did some trail running? And so I found this little event in the Blue Mountains in New South Wales, and it's now called the UTA, which is a 100-kilometre run through the bush. And so I completed my first ultra marathon, and that led to another couple of ultra marathons. And then I was looking around and was like, what's the next step? What else is out there? What else is around in Australia? Then I came across it. I found it. And it was the Big Red Run. 250-kilometre run over 6 days. Absolutely epic.
How'd you find day one?
Yeah, I did the normal Ks as everybody else, you know, and yeah, it was solitary. It's actually pretty good.
It was pretty epic out there today.
Yeah,
We had 26 sand dunes that we crossed, and then you come up to these sand dunes and it's like, and then you look down to the valleys and it's just vastness. It's just absolutely incredible.
I see running as a form of growth and meditation. Growth in the factor of it's a continual challenge, these races, of an understanding of my own mind and my own body, and continually challenging the boundaries of what can really be achieved. The ability to explore human potential and the elements internally, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and who I become more of throughout this process. In the form of meditation, and on the training runs of getting into the flow and allowing outside challenges to present themselves, and with running the ability to see these challenges with a different set of lenses, resulting in answers and solutions, allowing me to release negative energy and fill my cup up so I can give therefore more to others.
Everyone has different reasons for running. How far can you push your body? There's obstacles and hurdles along the way, blisters, dehydration, sunburn, flies. These are all challenges that presented themselves in the Big Red Run. And it just comes down to the strengths of your mind, overcoming adversity, and unlocking your full potential, knowing you're capable of so much more.
Will and consistency for achievement of any goal. Persistence, will, and consistency.
Running in James's eyes is a form of meditation and way to grow. The distance, the location, in the heart of Australia, red desert, sand dunes, it's all unfamiliar. Just like in life, opportunities and challenges present themselves to you. His perspective within this environment definitely pushed his limits both physically and mentally.
For me, the reason why I wanted to run the Big Red Run is to continually grow and push the boundaries, to see what I can accomplish and what I'm capable of. How will I overcome this adversity of 6 days of relentless pain and suffering, and how can I get up and keep going? What mindset can I develop and build, and what an amazing opportunity to see my own countryside, the heartland of Australia, where most Aussies don't even get this opportunity, to see the red dust, to live and breathe it every single day, to see how people live out there and get by, and to be part of this incredible land we live in. The things that I really enjoyed and love throughout the Big Red Run and after is I really love the community of the Big Red Run and the runners. You know, the organizer said at the start, you come together to run this race and you leave with lifelong friends, and that's truly a testament of what this race brings out. When you have the whole group stand up and cheer you over every single night, when you share your stories, you share your blisters, and you share your tents, and you share everything over these 6 days, you truly become one with this community, and people know what you're going through. You know the challenges of what and how you got there. And these runners are a special breed. Truly amazing, and truly such a testament of the mindset and the true grit of what one can achieve. So coming together with these like-minded people is truly amazing. I love the sheer landscape of the Simpson Desert, the vastness, the isolation, just the relentless sand dunes. It just goes on for miles and miles and miles. It was absolutely a sight to behold. I love seeing my family at the check stations and the love I felt seeing them holding up signs, cheering me on, supporting me. I often had tears of joy and love streaming down my face when I saw them. And it was just fulfilling. It just made me feel so alive. I love that first meal each night when I returned to camp. The hot meal that I had to prep myself, but just tasting that compared to those those bars and those energy bars and those protein bars throughout the race. That hot meal just to really replenish the hard day's work. I love the support from the crew and their tireless help and guidance, especially the doctors as they helped me with severe blisters throughout that race. Some of the doctors said, in my years of helping people, I've never seen blisters so badly. I'm not going to go into details, but you'll see that I had blisters underneath my big toes, and it was so painful. It was excruciating. I love the journey there and back to the Big Red Run. As we took a camper van and we drove from Sydney to Birdsville as a family and saw some great sights along the way. It took 4 days to drive there and 4 days to drive back. It was truly a one journey that we'll, as a family, will never forget. Family is such an important part of my life. Family is my rock. Family gives me so much love and joy in my life, and I'm truly blessed and honored to have such an amazing family. It was such an important thing to have my family there to support me on this journey, even though for them it was long and treacherous 6 days of waiting around, dealing with flies, boredom, nothing to do. I'm truly honored and grateful to have them there. It was so important to have my kids there and to show them the importance of who we truly can be when we set ourselves on a goal and actually go for it. How powerful our minds and bodies are, and giving my kids the ability to believe in themselves and that anything is possible when you want to achieve it. By doing this race with my family was such an emotional time. Having everyone there supporting me and encouraging me. I hope that by me completing this, it has left a positive impression that they themselves can take this into their lives and make a difference for themselves and for those people around them. Having a running buddy was such a huge benefit on the journey to this success. Running can be such a lonely event, yet with a running buddy it allows you to share the journey with someone just as crazy as you are, to share the ups and the downs, to share the rainy mornings, the cold nights, the hot days, and to share the joys and challenges of being a runner competing in these races. Someone to consolidate with, someone to console with, someone to share the wins, share the emotions, and someone there by your side. Jason, he's my running buddy.
3 marathons on day 1, day 2, day 3, and we've just completed day 4, which is 30 Ks. So day 4, we started out strong, didn't we?
I've known Jason for a number of years, and he only got into running just a couple of years ago. His sheer determination, his stubbornness and willing to succeed got him through, and he's such an inspiration of what you can really achieve if you put your mind to it. We had such fun times out there on our training runs together, exploring all parts of Sydney and working together, sharing tips and knowledge of what training gear works, food tips, recovery tips, and just solving all the worldly problems of our long training runs. It was so nice to have him in my corner and me in his corner as well.
Wow, this is full on. So,
Dude, I didn't know that.
it's amazing.
Glad you made it. I waited for your ass.
So there we go. So day 5 tomorrow, 84 Ks. So it's going to be a big day. See you there. Phew.
The lessons that I learnt from the Big Red Run. There are so many amazing lessons that I learnt from this race. I learnt the power of the mind and what can it be truly achieve and what it can truly endure. I learnt the strength of the body and the belting it can take, and you just keep on getting back up day in, day out, with little sleep, little recovery. You just get up and go again. The lesson of the ability to break down such a long goal into smaller bite-sized goals, and just going from check station to check station, just ticking it off in the mind. There's another, and there's another. The power of having the right strategy in place to achieve this goal, of looking at how we're going to maximize the food, when do we need to have something to eat, how to refill your waters, what's the right equipment. Absolutely so important. The importance of having the right team. having family there, understanding, supporting me along the way and getting me there throughout that race. The lesson that we are only tapping into such a small part of our potential, and we can achieve so much more. We can be so much more, and really there is no limits on what can be done. Business has such a correlation to running, especially ultra marathon events. It's the importance of planning and the importance of strategy. In both these cases, it's crucial for success. The importance of getting the right advice and guidance. Wrong advice can leave you in so much pain and agony, both financially on the business front, but also physically and mentally and emotionally out on a race. The importance of the right training plan and knowing what to do and when to do it and how to do it is so critical. The importance of having the right support team, this is so true, particularly family and friends and your own internal team as well, both within business and whilst running. The importance of breaking down a race into mini goals and working through them one at a time. This is such a correlation to business as well. We've got these big, hairy, audacious goals when it comes to business. But it's so important to break it down into mini goals, to really set them month to month, quarter to quarter. The importance of having the right mindset, developing a strong perseverance growth mindset. This is so crucial in both business and ultramarathon running. Hi, I'm James Shorty, founder of Goals Tribes, business coach, author and speaker. This session is for those in the real estate game. We've finished our 30-day sprint, so well done for all those who finished it. I've been helping clients with 3 key areas. 1 is to develop their business skills and their mindset. 2 is to become the leader that they want to and need to be. And 3 is to master their genius and outsource them. I have been coaching and helping people for the past 20 years to tap into their potential and for them to act upon this potential. Helping them to set, become and exceed their goals. Helping them to grow as a person, a leader, a business owner, which has resulted in these people earning more money, having more meaning in what they do, and having more freedom to do the things that they want to do. Coaching has given me the opportunity to help people see things differently, to see things through a different set of lenses, and the impact it has on themselves, their teams, and those directly and indirectly around them. Coaching has given me the opportunity to learn and grow myself, as I believe the more I work on myself and learn how we can better communicate, lead and grow as people, the more I can share and help others to do the same. Business owners and directors see me as a number of things. I think the biggest aspect is having someone in their corner. Someone that they know and trust to help them stay true to their path. Someone who knows them better than sometimes themselves, a lot of the time. Someone who sees their own pitfalls and how to ask the question to get the answer out of them whilst not giving them the answer. Someone who believes in them. Someone who guides them, mentors them. Someone who may not know the answer to a question, but has a team or network that does. Someone who knows how to run a business and the challenges business owners face and can empathize but not have a pity party around it. Someone who's inspirational, motivational, and a well-balanced human being that practices what he preaches, has a loving family and amazing relationship with his wife and kids. Someone who has health as top priority, and someone who cares and is passionate on everything he does. I can offer you the ability to become the person you want to be, become more of that person you have dreamt of being, become the person you already are. You just need to change the lenses that you're looking through. If you want to be more and achieve more, if you want to have more money, more meaning, and more freedom, then I'm here for you. Come and join me in my coaching community because I walk the talk. I practice what I preach. I am the real deal. That I believe in people that are willing to make a difference, that are willing to grow, that are willing to achieve, just they need some guidance and support in making it all happen. By joining our tribe, you too learn so much of what you also can become, what you also can do more of, and what also you can have more of.